We're live. I'll start the recording now. So you have the stage.
Okay, good evening all. My name is Haruna Saleh. As a form of introduction, I'm the head of sales, RiceAfrika Technologies Limited. RiceAfrika Technology is a tech-driven agriculture optimization service provider in Africa that provide a platform that connects smallholder farmers in Africa with land preparation equipment, high-yielding seeds, quality herbicide and pesticide, affordable fertilizers, mechanized harvesting equipment, extension services, and a structured market. The company is an emerging player in the agricultural technology sector, focusing on innovative solutions to enhance crop production in Africa. The company's mission is to leverage technology to improve agricultural productivity and sustainability, and a vision to build an Africa that can feed itself and feed the world. At RiceAfrika Technologies Limited, we have three major products that we focus on in improving agricultural productivity in Africa. We have the award-winning Farm Easy operating system, we have Farm for Me, and we have Farm Mechanization Service Platform. So this is just a form of introduction. So our topic of discussion today is starting a career / business in agrotech, that's agricultural technology. So let me start by this slogan. It is time to change the narrative. Food production should not be seasonal because hunger is not. I quote this from Farmer Samson, which is one of his favorite statements. Food production should not be seasonal because hunger is not. And I'm very sure we can all attest to this. Looking at the current situation of the country, the rising hunger situation across all the states in the country. So the other quote is, for the 800 million people going to bed hungry tonight, food is medicine. And another caveat, food means peace, and good food means good peace. Most things except agriculture can wait. So I know my audience, you can delve into these few slogans and make some meaning with it, looking at the current situation of the country. So in Nigeria, we have 70% of arable land, 80% of fresh water, and 60% of young population in the country. Among this population and this statistic, agriculture contributes 26% to GDP, that's gross domestic product, and 70% employed in agriculture, then 50% urban food markets, and 10% share of agricultural exports. This is to say, agriculture has a greater contribution in Nigerian economy, and therefore, our teaming youth should explore opportunities in this sector in order to contribute to the GDP and to even our individual self-improvement. So youth has many roles to play in the agricultural sector, and more especially in agriculture technology, that's agrotech systems in Nigeria. Some of these, first of all, I want to start with agribusiness perspective. So if agribusiness sector contribute 26% to Nigeria GDP, that is $114.4 million. Then 10 times of this will result to $1.14 trillion. This is said by Dr. Helen Emory. So please, my fellow youth, let's have a brainstorming on this particular statement that's saying that if agribusiness contributes 26% to Nigeria GDP, imagine if the 10 times of this statistic will result to $1.14 trillion dollars. So there is a lot for us to explore and to engage in agriculture. So agribusiness refers to the enterprise and the field of study of value chains in agriculture. It can also be defined as the industry engaged in production, manufacturing, and distribution of farm raw materials, equipment, and produce. Some of these agri-value chains are aquaculture, poultry production, snail farming, crop production and processing, farm equipment and machinery services, among others. So in these aforementioned value chains in agriculture, youths have potential roles to drive the agrotech in Nigeria through their innovative ideas and willingness to embrace modern technologies that can drive changes across the entire food value chain. This requires understanding of the food system drivers, directions, uncertainties, and risks in the agricultural sector. Youth should understand that agriculture is no more longer the hoe and cutlass. It is a business. It is an investment and a technology-driven system. So like we all know, those days when we say agriculture, what comes to our mind is the hoe, the cutlass, going to the farm, and cultivating using your hand. So agriculture is no more longer like that. It is now a business, it is an investment, and it is technology-driven. Meanwhile, you can leverage on technology to do agriculture without the drudgery, without the stress, without the hassle of going to the farm daily. Therefore, young people should find their niche in the whole agricultural value chain, from production to marketing, processing, and distribution. With this, young people can contribute to increased productivity, that is, produce significantly more food on less land. So this is the advantage of technology. You can produce more food on a less land, unlike those days that you will see a huge amount of land, large number of hectares, but the output, that's the yield from that land, is not very significant. So agriculture is no more like that. With the current technologies, you can produce more on less land and with less water, and in conditions of increasingly climate and markets, and with less manual labor. So it can also reduce the amount of post-harvest waste and losses through processing and produce more nutritious and safe food. With this, we can move up the value chain, that's the processing and marketing industry, to grow by 2 times faster than the production aspect. So now let's go back to the topic of discussion, that's starting a career in agrotech. So let's start by defining these 2 terms, agro and technology. So the word agro means agriculture or agribusiness. And like we all know, agriculture is the science, art, and practice of cultivating soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. On the other hand, agribusiness is a commercial activity involved in the production, processing, and distribution of agricultural products. So the other word, tech, which means technology. So technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. In the context of agriculture, it involves tools, machinery, and software that improve farming efficiency and productivity. So now to join the 2 words together, that's agrotech, it is the integration of technology into agriculture to improve efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. So this is simply what is meant by agrotech. So don't just take it like something big, something advanced. It's just the integration of technology into agriculture to improve efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. And this technology, it shouldn't be like advanced technology that we are seeing in the developed world. No, some simple technologies you can use to improve agricultural productivity using the available resources in your near to you. So this includes innovation, advanced innovation such as drones, Internet of Things, that's IoT sensors, mobile applications, and data analytics to optimize farming practices. But that's not all. Think of soilless farming, vertical farming, home gardening, using available resources like cement sacks, polyethylene potting bags, air layering, budding, grafting, etc. These are all technology. So when we say technology, it shouldn't be necessary the use of drones, the use of IoT sensors, the use of machine learning, the use of data analytics, because this is something that is maybe in a wider context and is more pronounced in developed worlds. But in our Nigerian context, and more especially taking it to our local level and to the level of smallholder farmers, it can actually means using available resources to improve your productivity of agriculture. That's simply what technology means in our Nigerian perspective. So, and what is the reason for agrotech? Because we all know that we are practicing agriculture for quite a longer period of time. Since time immemorial, we are practicing agriculture. So why agricultural technology now? So the reason for agricultural technology, that's agrotech, one, we have increased productivity. Using technology, it can help farmers to maximize their yields and minimize losses. Sustainability. Of course, using technology solutions promote environmentally friendly farming practices. It also widens market access. Like we all know, in those days, our forefathers, when they produce crop, it is very difficult for them to sell because they can only sell to their market, that's the market in their neighborhoods, but they cannot explore other markets across their community, maybe in other states or even in other countries. But now, with technology, you can produce a particular crop in your area, but you can sell it even out of the country. You can export, and not necessarily having the maybe some technicalities, some financial resources, but just using normal digital platforms that connect farmers to broader markets. There are a lot of platforms. As we delve into the presentation, we can give example of those platforms that connect farmers from local communities to buyers in international markets. So also technology helps in cost efficiency. It reduces labor costs and optimizes resource use. So there are stages that you can take to start a career in agrotech. Some of these stages include one, if you want to start a career in agrotech, first of all, you need to identify your interests. Of course, you cannot be jack of all, like we say, jack of all and master of none. So you need to identify your interest, the particular aspect or value chain you are interested in the agricultural sector. So you need to determine which area of agrotech excites you most. Example, precision farming. Are you interested in precision farming? Are you interested in soilless farming, hydroponics, aeroponics, agri-finance, digital marketplaces, etc.? So first of all, you need to identify your interests. Then after identifying your interests, which is the post stage, then you need to research that particular area that you have interest in and you identify it, because you cannot just go into that particular area without the knowledge of that area. So you need to do research, learn about the latest technologies and trends in the agricultural sector that you are interested in. After your research, then you need to acquire education and training in that particular aspect of agrotech you are interested in. So, and you can do that using maybe online resources. You can take courses or attend workshops on agriculture and technology, either on YouTube or on, visiting some agricultural institutes to learn from them. Then the fourth stage is networking. After you identify your interests, you do your research, then you acquire the necessary education and training, then you need to network. You need to connect with industry professionals and organizations. After your networking, then you need to start small. So this step is very important because most at times when we say agrotech, when we talk of technology, most of our teaming youth start thinking that I don't have the capital, I don't have a huge amount of money to invest in agriculture technology, so I cannot start career in that aspect. So it's not something that you need some huge amount of capital. No, you need to start small, then you grow in the business. So you begin with a pilot project or small scale business. For example, you want to start a career in agricultural marketing, and your main aim is to connect farmers from different parts of the country to marketers. That's to market, connect farmers to market. So what you will do as a startup, and you don't have the necessary maybe capital to do maybe development of software to do that, you can start using your social media handles. You can start connecting farmers. You'll browse and know some particular areas that are into farming. They are producing the particular crop you are interested in. Then you will be selling it online. You'll be advertising online, and people will now start patronizing. So you start small from your social media handles. As time goes on, you can develop a mobile application. That's as you are growing gradually. And as time goes on too, you can even develop a great operating system or software that will connect you to people and markets nationally and internationally. So after this, then you need to leverage on technology. That's what I said. You can use existing agro technology tools and platforms to get started. So after that, I would like to give some examples of advanced agricultural technologies that has been developed and is currently used in some developed countries and even in our country, Nigeria. For example, drones. So drones is one of the important technologies that is used in agriculture to facilitate in precision farming. So drones are used for crop monitoring, planting, and spraying. Unlike those days, if you have, for example, 1,000 hectares of land that you want to cultivate, say you want to grow maize or you want to grow rice or wheat, you cannot start using manual labor to cultivate 1,000 or even 100 hectares of land. So thanks to technology, the use of drones can use in that crop monitoring, in planting and spraying and other routine management activities that is required in the farm. We have IoT sensors. These Internet of Things sensors, they are used to measure soil moisture, soil temperature, and crop health. We have mobile applications developed by many people, and this provides farmers with weather forecasts, market prices, and farming tips. We also have data analytics. This helps in predicting yields and managing resource efficiently. Unlike those days that we are just farming without any information, without any data about the particular crop you are growing. Nowadays, with the advent of technology, before you even start cultivating the particular crop or growing the particular animal you want to grow, you can have access to information, to data about the crop requirements, that's the soil conditions. Of course, the requirement of the crop with regard to the soil condition may be the nutrients, say nitrogen, phosphorus, both micro and macronutrients, just to summarize it. And you can handle information about data forecast. For example, this year, NIMET forecasted that rain will start soon and it will cease soon. So you see, this is an important information for farmers so that they can be able to plant as early as possible, and so that they can harvest before the rain ceases. So these are important in agriculture, and they are explored with the use of technology to have information, to have data, to have knowledge of the weather, the crop condition, the crop requirements, and others. And we have automatic incubators. This is in the aspect of poultry production. We have now in our midst many people that are into incubating. Thus, they will grow, they will rear livestock, have their eggs, and take them to incubator to hatch those eggs and have so with the help of technology, there are dryers, vegetable
Okay, I guess there's a network issue here. Let's just hope everything is restored and we can still hear you, Haruna. And your presentation will continue, please. Let's give it a few minutes. Thank you.
Can you hear me now? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you're back. Welcome back.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, someone called me. I have to block
Okay,
my
no
course
problem.
actually. Yeah, I have to block my course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I will share my screen again. I know previously you can see my screen, the previous presentation, right?
Yes, yes, we could see, but now it's no longer there. So yes, it's
Yeah,
coming up.
I'm okay,
Yeah, it's
great.
back. So I think you might want to close the discovery, the document recovery at the side. So if you close that, the screen will be much wider. We'll see wider slide.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
close that then. Yeah, it's at the
You said
left-hand
I should
side.
close. Okay, at the
The
left hand.
document recovery
Okay,
at the
yes.
left-hand.
Yes, I can see it now.
Yeah,
Right? It's white now, right?
good, better, yes. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah.
So we continue. I'm talking about innovative approaches for farmers. So now innovative approaches for youth that are interested in agriculture, and that's agricultural technology, AgroTech. So first of all, we have hydroponics. Like I said, farming is not longer like the way our forefathers used to practice it, carrying hoe, going to the farm, in rain, in sun, and others. No, farming is no longer like that. We have hydroponics system now, where you can farm using some advanced technologies, without even using soil. That's soilless farming. So this includes vertical farming and home gardening. You can use some available resources. If you even don't have the resources to maybe use advanced technologies, you can use available resources. For example, polythene bags. You can use polythene bags to grow crops in your home. And you can use backyard farming. You can have small cages across your backyard to rear livestock, for example, poultry, and other livestock. You can also use aeroponics. So these are systems. I know it's because of the time factor, I will not delve into them because each and everyone, if I'm to explain, it will take the whole presentation to explain about vertical farming or aeroponics or soilless culture. So I'm just citing an example, and I think this is an opportunity for us to explore more. To, like I said in the previous presentation, you can explore YouTube. There are a lot of advantage and important resources on YouTube. You can learn about soilless farming from YouTube. You can learn about vertical farming from YouTube. So I'm just mentioning them so you can explore more. And we have, apart from hydroponics, we have customized mobile applications developers. Now in agriculture, you can be a farmer, but without going to the farm, or even without being in the production aspect. You can be a software developer, you can be a computer scientist, but at the same time, you are a farmer. How? You can use the knowledge of computer science, the knowledge of software development to build a mobile application that can connect farmers from different parts of the countries, and you are there earning from that type. So farmers will now come and sell their produce using your mobile app. So some of these are example. We have Farm Crowdy. I know we all know Farm Crowdy. We have Farm Easy. Farm Easy operating system is an operating system developed by RiceAfrika Technologies Limited. And we have Thrive Agri. Thrive Agri 2 has an application developed for farmers and which is connecting farmers to market. So we have many of these applications that you can explore. So you, as a computer scientist, for example, or as a software developer, you can be a farmer, like I said, without going to the farm. What are you doing? You are developing an application that will link farmers to market. So apart from that, I mentioned hydroponics, customized mobile applications, and we have market linkages through e-commerce. Online platforms like Agromal, Afrimash, etc. They connect farmers directly to consumers and provide a convenient way to sell produce, eliminating middlemen and ensuring fair prices. So you can explore this area as a computer scientist, like I said, or as a software developer. And how can you do this? I know some people may say, we already have some of these applications now. But let me just give you an example. If you go to the banking industry, more especially with the current advent of new point of sales payment services, For example, you have many mobile apps that are into point of sales and mobile banking services like OPay, like Kuda, MoneyPoint, PanPay. Mention them. There are many now, and we still need more. They did not cover the whole market. So the same thing in agriculture, you can do the same. Even though we have Farm Crowdy, we have Farm Easy operating system, we have other applications in the sector, but you can still explore and do more as a software developer. What can you do? You know, the advantage of knowledge is for you to now sit and look at these applications, the one that have been developed, look at and study them critically. So I know I'm very sure you can explore some aspects that these applications maybe lack. So, you know, it's an opportunity for you now to integrate that particular aspect that those already developed application missed. So you know you're now coming out with a new developed version of those applications. So it's an opportunity. And we have digital payment system like mobile money. Mobile money and digital payment platforms, like I cite an example with. So you can do the same in agriculture. And we also have another innovative approach, which is automated planting. It's like weeding machines. Like we all know, those days, you need to go to the farm with your hoe to plant with your hand. But nowadays, we have planters, automated planters. We have automated weeding machines. We have farm control systems. So these are all types of technology you can explore. And like I said, you can start small. For example, you are an engineer. So don't say I don't have the resources to now develop a very big and advanced automated planting machine. No, you can start with the available resources. Like we all know, I know some of us that come from the agricultural sector. I know some of colleagues in agricultural engineering that innovate some small machineries in agriculture, planting machines, dryers, and others. So you can do that. Just explore and study more. And not even without you studying engineering, without you studying agriculture, you can do all this. I know someone that did not study agriculture, did not study engineering, but is currently creating incubators. These incubators that are used for hatching eggs. And he did not study engineering, but he studied this online through YouTube and other resources, through workshops, and he can do. So he can do more too. So the aforementioned things we have mentioned will lead us to 4 betas. What is 4 betas? So I will add more. You can still develop mobile apps, like I said. We have data analytics services to offer data analysis to help farmers optimize their operations. So if you are a data analyst, you can use the knowledge of data analysis to offer this service to large-scale farmers to help them to optimize their operations using the available data you generate for them. We have agri-finance solutions too. You can develop platforms that provide financial services to farmers. And we have sustainable farming technologies. These use innovative tools and practices that promote environmental sustainability. So using these aforementioned innovative approaches, it will lead us to 4 betas. The 4 betas is better production, better nutrition, better environment, and better life. So after that, let me now give some case studies of successful agrotech companies in the country and even out of the country. For example, I'll start with the company where I work, that's RiceAfrika Technologies Limited, which is a tech-driven agricultural optimization service provider in Africa, which provide a platform that connects smallholder farmers in Africa with land preparation equipment and others. Let me just summarize due to time factor. So some of the things we do in RiceAfrika Technologies Limited, for example, we have our Farm Easy operating system. So this operating system is a complete technological tool developed to improve the productivity of smallholder farmers in Africa. It has 3 components, namely the optimization manual, the optimization software, and the Farm Easy GPS. So for example, with Farm Easy operating system, if you are a new buyer in farming, you want to start farming either in small scale or in large scale, and you don't know anything about farming. So with Farm Easy operating system, you can start farming because we have optimization manual, and this optimization manual is a complete guide from A to Z of farming. Even if you don't know anything about farming, Using that optimization manual, you can learn everything. Like I said, A to Z of farming. And we have mechanization service platform. So this mechanization service platform is a platform that connects smallholder farmers with land preparation equipment, that's tractors, harvesters, planters, land clearers, etc., and have it through a financial instrument that ensures a short payment to equipment owners and provide loans to smallholder farmers. So let me use this opportunity to maybe explore or cite an example for more opportunities to our audience. You see, this mechanization service platform by RiceAfrika is a platform, like we said, it connects farmers to land preparation equipment. So it's just a platform we developed whereby if you are a farmer and you want to, you require a land preparation service, so you can just apply using our website, and we can provide tractors, harvesters, and everything that has to do with mechanization to you. So you see, this is a technology. Unlike before that, maybe you want to you want to do harrowing, you want to do planting in your farm, and you need to start scavenging, going to this tractor operator, going to that. No, now in your room, you can just enter the website, apply, and we can provide that service to you. Simple. And we have another product, which is Farm for Me. Farm for Me, like the name implies, farm for me. So it's like the company is farming for you. How? So this is an initiative of RiceAfrika, which is geared towards increasing food production in Africa. It is a farm management and consultancy service where clients pay for his chosen crops and the company manages his farm from planting to harvesting with assured optimum yield. So like I said, farm for me. So you want to be a farmer, you want to own a farm, but you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the time, or you are even out of the country. So you can do that. You can just apply using the RiceAfrika website. Then you will pay, they will give you EOP, that's economy of production of your chosen crop. That's the amount you are going to spend per hectare for your chosen crop. So after payment, RiceAfrika will do everything for you. They will plant, they will manage the farm up to the time of harvest. So you see, this is a technology. Because we are talking about agrotech, that's why I'm bringing these examples. So you see, this is a technology. It makes farming easy. It makes farming a little bit better than the way we used to think of farming, that you must go to the farm. Another example of agrotech company is Hello Tractor. Hello Tractor, like farm mechanization service platform of RiceAfrika, they also offers affordable tractor services to smallholder farmers through a digital platform. We have another platform called Farm Crowdy. Farm Crowdy connects farmers with investors and provide them with inputs and market access. So we have more examples in the sector, so you can explore more. So I think now we have discussed about agriculture, agribusiness, agrotech. So I want to take some specific examples of agro-allied and commodity trading for us, so that we can carve a niche in some of them. So like in a form of summary, the agribusiness industry can as well address an untapped resource covering the following area. One, farming. Using the right breeds and seeds. Then two, production and technology. For example, fertilizer, you can be in fertilizer business. You can be in the equipment business, energy, pesticides, machinery, etc. We have processing and packaging. Like I said, you shouldn't go to the farm. Maybe if you don't want to be in the production aspect, you can be in the processing aspect. You process food and fiber and sell it to the market. And you are also a farmer in the agrotech sector. We have sales and marketing. So you can also be in the sales and marketing aspect, maybe storage. You can build a warehouse whereby farmers, after producing, they can come and store their produce in your warehouse and they will pay you. So you see, you are in the farming sector, but you are not going to the farm, and you are earning a lot from that. You can be in the distribution sector, where you can distribute farm produce from the place of production to other markets. Like for example, you can come to the north during harvest, maybe to buy produce that are produced in the north and take it to the south, east, and other part of the country to sell. You see, in this aspect, you are a distributor. So you can be in the transportation and export aspect too. So we have research and development. This is for researchers and academicians, that's academics. And we have information technology. For example, credits, online promotions, blogging, insurance, soil testing, training, and consultancy services, among others. So these broad waves of six opportunities in agribusiness have proven successful with effective utilization around the world, with youths leading and sharing the business roundtable. Opportunities require the right energies and time, and you are not far from its demand. So let's start with the first one, that's farming. So farming activities includes forestry. You can be in the forestry aspect, that's horticulture, growing small seedlings, tree crops, ornamental crops, and others. You can be in the livestock asset, either poultry, or large ruminants, sheep, cattle, goat, swine, that's pig, and other livestock too. You can be in the crop production aspect, growing crops, either vegetables or staple crops like maize, rice, soybean, sorghum, cowpea, wheat, among others. Or in the vegetable aspect, maybe cucumber, tomato, pepper, and other types using technology. We have the horticulture aspect, we have the aquaculture aspect, that's fishery. So these are all areas you can explore, and there are developed technologies in all these aforementioned areas where you can produce without drudgery. Everything has been simplified using technology. So technology has also helped with the introduction of soilless farming, that's farming with no soil, precision farming, among others. So this is example of soilless farming. Like you can see from the picture, you can see beautiful crops growing in the greenhouse, and there is not any soil in it. And this is practiced in Nigeria, many parts of the country. So you can do this too. And like I said, you can start this particular type of farming you are seeing in the picture in your home. You can start small with the available resources. You can use styrofoam to start this. Then the second one, we have production and technology. So this includes how to plant, how to rear, the involvement of equipment, that's mechanization, quality seedlings, among others. The other aspect is processing and storage and packaging. So this is an untapped line along the agricultural value chain in Nigeria. Beyond sufficiency, product needs to be preserved, that's after production. Like I cite example with vegetables. Most vegetables after harvest, they don't have a long lifespan. So you can process them so that they can be preserved for a longer period of time. For example, we all know how vegetables are very costly in the country now. For example, tomato, pepper, onion, and other vegetables. So there are technology you can use. Like I said, dryers. There are dryers developed by engineers, which you can use to dry tomato and process it into tomato paste or a dried tomato powder. So when it is time for harvest, during the period of harvest, when the tomato is cheap in the market, you can buy in bulk, process it, dry it, and make it into tomato powder. And when it is time for, when there is no tomato in the market, it is very high. That's the cost is very high. You can now sell, and you can even maybe reduce the price to attract more market and sell to the customers. So these are opportunities you can explore. And like I said, for example, processing tomato, you can start with the little amount you have. You don't need to have advanced machinery to start drying and processing tomato. So please, let's be looking at this and be exploring them. That's why I said AgroTech in our Nigerian perspective. Don't look at it as an advanced technology, looking at precision farming, looking at drones, looking at Internet of Things. No, bring it closer to what is available in your community, to what is available in your own capacity. So use the available resources, integrate technology into them, and improve productivity. So the number of derivatives you get from a product is determined by your level of research and innovativeness. The derivative determines the level of wealth you attract, of course. So nobody buy what's poorly packaged, no matter the quality. So you see, this is an advantage. This is an opportunity for you. You know, you can see things in the market poorly packaged. So you can include technology by now branding and packaging into a more clearer and purer form so that you can attract customers, more especially professional and have people. So therefore, derivative generates more income and it generates more markets. So we have strategic marketing and sales. This has to do with marketing and sales of agricultural produce. Some of you are good at linking and closing the big deal. While you cannot lay your hands on a hoe, you can as well create a strategic sales point. You understand? Create a strategic sales point where you can get the produce from the farmers and sell it, package it and sell it to consumers. Establish a dignified business roundtable where buyers and sellers meet. That's market linkage. They make connection easier and get your share from them. So with a sound nature of trust, excellence, innovation, and dedication on your services, you can win an international jackpot of exports. And yeah, of course. So these are very important. One, trust. You need to build trust, which is very important because people cannot give you their resources while they have maybe inadequacies in your trust. You need to build trust. You need to have excellence. You need to be innovative, to be creative, and dedication. You need to have dedication to dedicate your time, your resources, your energy, and your everything on your services. By doing this, you can win an international jackpot of export. Of course, if you can start small, like I said, and with this commitment, with trust, with excellence, with innovation, with dedication, as time goes on, you can grow to the international level where you'll be exporting your produce out of the country. So the other aspect is research and development. The wonder of every business is driven by the angel of the 21st century, information technology. Reject it, stay behind. Accept it, enjoy the secrets of fast growth. Actually, I like this statement. Let me repeat it again. The wonder of every business is driven by the angel of the 21st century. What is the angel of 21st century? That's information technology. If you reject it, it is your own cup of tea. You will be left behind. And if you accept it with good faith, with energy, with commitment, with excellence, then you will enjoy the secret of fast growth. Research and development is critical to continuous relevance of any business. In agriculture, it shoulders the enhancement of agro products, introducing crop enhancers, that's fertilizers, machineries, and better methods of farming. These services runs to cover general consulting in training and supplies of agro-allied products. In other cases, some have devoted their time to information hunting, sharing their wealth of experiences and ideas on the way for others to access. This, for example, blogging, data analysis, and others. So we have agro-commodity trading. What is agro-commodity trading? Agro-commodity trading is a trading system in which middlemen acquire agricultural commodities where and when they are produced and sell when they are scarce. So let me take us back to agrotech. That's using technology in agriculture. Like I said, don't think of technology as something advanced looking at the developed world. No, bring it closer to your immediate community, immediate your environment, using your knowledge, your innovative ideas, your creativity. You see, your knowledge, your creativity, your innovation too is a technology. How can it be a technology? It can be a technology when you use this knowledge and identify places that produce and sell when you produce and sell when they are scarce. So you see, you can use your knowledge, your innovation, your ideas, and get produce when they are more. That is when they are more in the market. That is, there is high supply in the market. You can buy, you can process, you can package. And when they are scarce in the market, then you can sell. You see, this is technology. How? You use your knowledge, you use your innovation. So the middlemen frequently go as far as obtaining items directly from areas where they are surplus. You see, they will obtain produce from areas of surplus and storing them till they are in short supply in the market. The aim is to maximize profit and ensure commodities are more available and accessible for people even when they are not in the season. It also involves trading agricultural commodities through a futures contract. This is simply an agreement to purchase or sell a specified quantity of a particular agricultural commodity at a predetermined prices on a future date. So this is just a statistic or a table I developed, which mentioned agro-commodities trend in Nigeria across the geopolitical zones. And this is for the audience to have an idea and to give you an opportunity of where to cut your niche and to focus your energy. So for example, in the Southwest, some of the agro-commodity that have strength in that particular area, we have cassava, we have coconut, we have rubber, we have cashew, we have oil palm, plantain, rice, vegetables, yam, fisheries, livestock farming, of course. Then cowpea too is available in that particular part of the country. We have hide and skin, cotton, cocoa, among others. So you see, if you are in this particular region, so you can explore these commodities. And if you are in the Southeast too, they have cassava, they have coconut, they have rubber, among others. You can see in the slide. And in the South, they have cassava, they have coconut, they have cowpea, they have timber, they have rubber, they have oil palm, rice, plantain, vegetables, among others. In the Northwest, they have cassava, they have cowpea, cotton, dairy products, they have palm and other tree crops, groundnuts, garlic, ginger, hibiscus, hide and skin, maize, millet, onion, pepper, rice, among others, as you can see in the slide. Likewise, Northeast, they have cassava, they have other tree crops, groundnuts, other staple crops like maize, rice, sorghum, among others, you can see in the slide due to time factor. In the North Central, they have crops too, like cassava, they have staple crops too, like rice, sesame, sugarcane, among others, you can see in the slide. So how can you know which commodity to go into? Because this is very important. I mentioned in the slide the geopolitical zones and the commodities that is available in each part of the country. So how can you know which commodity to go into? So here are a few things to put into consideration before setting out. One, conduct market research to know how people demand for a particular produce. Like I says repeatedly, this is technology too. Using your knowledge to conduct market research to know how people demand for a particular produce. And this is something you can do still with technology. For example, you are in the South and you want to know what is obtainable, what is available, what is surplus in the market in the North, maybe Northwest, Northeast, North South. You don't necessarily need to come to the North. You can explore other aspects. You can have contact. In the first part of the presentation, I talk about networking. So you can network with people in the industry, have contact, call them to inquire about the market price of the particular crop you are interested in. You can do your search engine optimization. You know, this is all leveraging technology. You can use your smartphone to search, to Google search and have information about the things you are interested in. So you can also study trends of agricultural produce and prices. Of course, this can be used using technology too, to study trends of agricultural produce and prices. The third aspect is to understand the seasonality of crops. You know, each crop has its own season. For example, you know, maize is grown mostly. The larger production is during the wet season, that's during rainy season, during rainfall. So you can explore this particular aspect, understand the seasonality of the crops you are going into. Then the fourth aspect is the post-harvest losses. This is a very critical point to note because it will help you to know how much loss you are going to make if you intend to store the commodity for the scarce season. For example, you cannot buy tomato during the period of surplus and leave it open in the basket. and say maybe after 3 to 4 months during the period of scarce, you will sell. Definitely it will rotten, it will be damaged. What can you do? Like I said, you will preserve it. You can either preserve it because now we have cold rooms, so you can preserve it in cold rooms or process it, dry it, and make it into powder. So these are some of the things you need to know before going to commodity marketing. So how to go into agro-commodity trading? There are 4 ways to go into agro-commodity trading in Nigeria. 1, intrastate trading. Intrastate, we have interstate and intrastate. Intrastate, that is within your state. For example, you are in Abia. So within Abia state, do your trading within Abia state. That's intrastate trading. This is a trading system where a trader goes to a rural area to buy commodities in large quantities and sell them off in the urban area. You see, it's within your state, but you go to rural area where they produce, they have it in surplus. Then you will buy and then you will sell it to urban areas where they don't have it, they don't grow it, and you will make a lot of profit from that. So this is intrastate trading within your state. We have interstate trading. Interstate trading, this is more advanced than the former because one will have to do an understudy of a pressing need in a state and another state producing such commodity with ease. Example, transportation of tomato from the north to Lagos state. This is very popular. Or transportation of the livestock, cattle, sheep, goats, pig. It is transported from the north to south and other part of the country. So this is interstate from a particular state to a different state. So we have LPO trading. What is LPO trading? LPO trading means local purchase order. Local purchase order is when you have to go to a company and be their major supplier. You see, this is technology too, because you are using your knowledge, your innovation, your creativity to explore the market. So you are going to a company to serve as their major supplier, for example, for their inputs or raw materials they want. For example, in the animal feed industry, you can go to a particular company, for example, Vital Feeds, and be their supplier. You'll be supplying maize, soybean, some flour, and other inputs, other raw materials they use to formulate a feed to them. So you see, you are an LPO, local purchase order. The trader will have to take his sample to the company and be sure of the quality he wants to sell to them. And there will be an agreement on the quantity to supply. For example, they said, supply to us 1,000 tons of maize or 1,000 tons of soybean. And they will give you specifications, maybe the particular variety, if it is crop, or particular breed of animal they need. And the time of supply, maybe they want you to supply to them by the end of September or maybe early December. So there are some criteria, of course, the quantity to supply, the variety or breeds of produce, then the time of supply. The contract can be for several years, depending on your integrity, your commitment. So another aspect is exportation. This is the most lucrative business because of the bulkiness of the product in the transaction. In Nigeria, we produce a lot, but we export a little, not because of the higher rate of consumption within the state, but because of post-harvest losses. Post-harvest losses, post-harvest losses. My audience, this is very, very important. Anyone that knows agriculture in Nigeria, we have a lot of untapped opportunities in this aspect, post-harvest losses. We lost a lot of produce after harvest. So there is a lot of untapped opportunities you can explore to process or to add value after processing so that maybe you can store during the time of surplus and sell during the time of scarce. Please, my audience, study this particular aspect, post-harvest losses, and explore the opportunities in it and implement to carve your niche in the agrotech sector. So that being said, I know we have said a lot and time is not is looking at me. So I think I need to round up. So to round up, I know many of you will now start thinking, I learn about ideas, about technologies, about innovations, about some of the areas I can go into in agriculture, but I don't have the capital, I don't have the resources, I don't have the financial stability to implement or to start a career or business in this aforementioned aspect. So I want to recommend or talk about grants, agricultural grants, how you can win agricultural grants, which can help you to start your career. If you have a startup, it can now help you to start your startup. So what is grant? A grant is a contribution or donation provided to qualified individuals or organization by a government or organization for a specific purpose. Unlike loan, a grant does not have to be repaid, but it is used, may be monitored. You understand? Grant is not like loan. If you are given grant, of course, the money is given to you, or the capital is given to you, or the resources is given to you, and you are not repaying it. But they will monitor your growth. Because why? They want you to be empowered. They want you to be empowered. So if they want you to be empowered, they will not just leave you. Of course, they will monitor your growth after giving you the grant to see how you are using it, how you are running your business, because their aim is for you to succeed. And you too, if you are focused, if you are productive, your aim is to succeed. So you will not play with it. So this is simply what it means by grants. So things to know about grants. I have some examples of grants I will give, but before then, let me just start. Like I said, a grant does not have to be repaid, but it is used, may be monitored. For example, we have a TEP business grant in Nigeria. That's Tony Elumelu Foundation Business Grant. I know some of us may know about it. It is an annual grant offered to productive and innovative Nigerians and Africans, rather by Tony Elumelu. Thanks to him. So if you win this grant, of course, your growth will be monitored. You will be assigned to mentors that will be mentoring you, guiding you, and coaching you so that you can succeed in your business. So things to know about grants. First, you need to know that grants are free funds. They are not loans. They are not credit facilities. So they are not to be repaid, but their use must be may be monitored. Then second, grants are not given to be repaid. Like I said, grants have requirements or specific features for eligibility. Of course, because grant is not just given like that. There must be some particular requirements that you must fulfill before you are given that grant. For example, Tony Elumelu Foundation grants, for you to win this grant, first of all, you need to apply. After you apply, you will write a test. So after passing that test, so you will go through a series of coaching and mentorship series. It's like a whole series for a longer period of time. They will be teaching you about business, how to develop a business plan, how to develop a pitch. And after that stage, you will now be asked, you see, this is very generous of him. You will apply and they will teach you how to do the business, how to develop a business plan, how to develop a pitch deck. And after teaching you this, then they will now ask you to submit a business plan. That's to know whether you understand the lessons that you acquired. So you develop a business plan, you submit, and after passing the business plan stage, then you develop a pitch deck. So after winning, passing this stage, then the grant will be awarded to the selected or the awarded applicants. So number 4, grants can be given to an individual, business, or organization. 5th, grants are given or sponsored by a government or an organization. So grants are given by or sponsored by a government. For example, we have some grants given under ANCO. Okay, sorry, that one is not grant, but I know there are some government grants. You can explore them more using search engine optimization. But the one given by organization or companies, like I said, example with Tony Elumelu Foundation grants. So how to source for agri grants? I know after knowing about grants, about the features and requirement of grant, now you will now be thinking, how can I know about these grants? So to source for agricultural grants, first of all, You need to subscribe to newsletters of organizations and government parastatals that are related to agriculture, youth development, and business development. This is the first thing you need to do. If you subscribe to their newsletter, it means whenever they have a new opening for grants or new application, you'll be notified via your email, and then you will apply after you seeing the notification, right? So we have, you can follow social media platforms that share information on related grant opportunities. Example, we have opportunity decks. So there are other platforms, you can follow them, do your research on that. You can utilize Google search engine. Of course, like I used to mention search engine optimization. Using SEO, you can search and know about other organizations that offer grant in the agricultural sector. Fourth, connect and network with fellow agripreneurs to easily get access to grant-related news. Of course, if you are following agripreneurs, you'll be seeing information and updates about agricultural grants. So how can you prepare to access grants? One, ensure you have a scalable business or idea. Two, you must have a business plan. Three, ensure your business is registered with the government. That's using the Corporate Affairs Commission website to register your business and be certified by the Corporate Affairs Commission. Then you need to open a business account with your Corporate Affairs Commission certificate and a TIN, TIN, that's tax identification number. Number 5, you must have a business proposal, a business plan, or a pitch deck ready. Yeah, of course. So if you don't have one, I'm urging you to start preparing your business plan now, or your business proposal, or your pitch deck. So I have many resources on this that can guide you to develop a business proposal, a business plan, a pitch deck, and many other things. I think I will share it with you, with the audience in the group, in the WhatsApp group. So number 6, having a recent grant awardee contact for further assistance. Of course, this is very important. If you want to secure that particular grant, after doing your necessary research, after completing all the requirements, you need to network. You need to link up with an awardee of that same grant that you want to acquire. How? You can search for them on your social media handles, more especially LinkedIn. Is a professional social media platform that you will see many professionals. So you can search of, for example, on your LinkedIn, just go to your LinkedIn and search TEP Business Grant Awardees. So you see names of, you see many people, profile of people that have been awarded Tony Elumelu Foundation Business Grant, for example, if you want to apply for that particular grant. So you see name of people that have won that particular grant, then you can follow them, connect with them on LinkedIn, reach out to them, and inquire more about the particular grant so that you can have a specialized and personal information from them about that grant, which will help you in winning the grants. So after knowing this, how can you apply for an agricultural grant? So number 1, download the grant application. Of course, you need to know about the grant. So then go to the website and download the grant application. Read through the application, check application eligibility, start application. After confirming that you are eligible, then you should start your application. Get a mentor or coach to proofread your application. So using the previous point of reaching out to awardees, using maybe social media platforms like LinkedIn and others. So after reaching out to those awardees, they can coach you to proofread your application, to review your application documents. For example, your business plan, they can review your business plan and give you feedback on where to improve for you to have chance of winning the grant. So after this, then you need to submit your application. After submitting your application, follow up on your application if possible. Maybe after applying, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Though some applications have criteria. After applying, they will give you criteria that successful applicant or shortlisted applicant will be contacted via email after 1 month, for example. But some grants did not specify this. So if they did not specify and you apply after maybe a longer period of time without you getting notification or feedback from them. You can reach out to them via email to know about the status of your application. So in conclusion, it is pertinent to note that every business needs funds to scale up, hence the need for an external fund or startup capital. And that's why I bring about grants in the presentation. So most agri startups are experiencing difficulty to transit to their next phase. And one of the major reasons for this growth constraint is lack of funds. Like I said, many people will be complaining about lack of funds, lack of capital. So you can explore this aspect to get grants or credits or loan from companies and organizations that do that. Agripreneurs need to be alert for opportunities and learn to utilize their time so that they can develop their business. Finally, agripreneurs need to understand that most of these grant opportunities are not advertised publicly. So like I said, you need to follow their social media handles. You need to subscribe to their newsletters so that you can be getting information, be getting news and updates about the grants and other opportunities from those organizations. So I have recommendation for some of the organizations and their websites and social media handles you can subscribe to for getting information about agricultural grants. Some of these organizations you can subscribe to is, we have one, RiceAfrika, Fed Foundation, PIN Foundation. We have ACT Foundation, Central Bank of Nigeria, Africa Development Bank, Opportunity Debts, youthlist.org. You also, there is this International Funds for Agricultural Development. Of course, IFAD, International Funds for Agricultural Development, you can subscribe to them too. Even IITA, International Funds for International Institute of Agricultural Technology, IITA, International Institute of Agricultural Technology. You can follow their social media handles too. They used to share about information about agriculture and even agricultural grants. Latest trends in agricultural research and development too, which as an agripreneur, it will be of immense benefit to you. Note that you can also get access to agri-grant information from the following government parastatals. One, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, State Ministry of Agriculture, Agricultural Development Projects, that's ADPs, Agricultural Cooperative Society, Agri-affiliated NGOs, USAID agricultural projects. You can follow their social media handles and subscribe to their newsletter. So with this, I think I come to the end of this presentation. Thank you all for listening. And you have if you have questions, you can ask. Ms. Francis, any question from the...
This is outstanding, absolutely. This is actually outstanding because it started from the beginning. What is agriculture? What is agrotech? You took us through the journey of soilless farm, so soilless farming. You went through the whole 9 years till the point where agrotech startups can thrive, including the point where they can seek for support, grants, and also mentorship, to the point that they begin to scale and mentor others. I really appreciate your dedication to this information and being able to render it. Yeah, I know that the time we allotted for this was pretty short compared to the time it took, but it was quite engaging from the beginning till the end. I learned a lot about the process. You brought in all the things that RiceAfrika is doing currently and how you're expanding as well, and many other options we can use to partner with RiceAfrika, then also for us to thrive on our own individually. Thank you very much for that. I can see that some people joined us live. They're watching on YouTube. I'm not seeing any comments. So hopefully those that will watch the replay or anybody that has a question can easily drop in. Then we'll give them response in the chat section, in this comment section. I hope that's okay by you.
Yeah, very okay, of course. And like, very sorry for the. I know there are a lot of inconsistencies in the presentation, but just bear with me. And I have short time to prepare for the presentation. But I just hope that
Okay, no problem.
our sector agriculture is not about grammar. It's just about the
Yeah,
professionality and even the implementation of what you know about it. So I hope my
yeah.
audience will take 1 to 2 things from the presentation and they will try and implement so that they can at least cut a niche in the sector and contribute to the national food security and even the international, of course, level. Are we still together?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm not hearing it anymore.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
you're
I can
back.
hear
I
you
can hear
now.
you now
Okay.
for
So
some
I don't
minutes.
know if you have any departing message before we round up, or maybe you have a question on your
Okay,
own for the audience.
anyway, on my end, we really appreciate, yeah, your dedication and how much information you brought to the table. I can imagine trying to have this communication in chats and in group conversation. You wouldn't have been much that's expressed as much as you have done right now, and we really appreciate it because these videos are going to be on our channel, and anybody that comes across it that has a question will be able to take it. So my final word to everybody that has joined this or be watching this later is, if you're interested in agriculture, you can see that the angel of transformation in 21st century is information technology. And if you are not doing what is required of you, you'll be left behind. So do whatever you can to explore this privilege because there is no going back. Okay. So thank you very much, Haruna. I think we will draw the curtain right here. You want to say something?
Okay, no, I think there is nothing. What I would say is that please, my fellow youth, we have a lot to do and we have a lot to explore in the agricultural sector. There are a lot of untapped opportunities, like I said, more especially, I think I repeat this many times during the presentation, in the area of post-harvest losses. We have many untapped opportunities in this area. So please, let's explore those opportunities and contribute the little we can. And I'm not just saying contributing to the food security. It's not about contributing to the food security only. As you are contributing to food security in the nation, you are even contributing to your financial independence, of course. So please, let's explore these opportunities. Let's delve into agriculture, technology, and start our career and businesses in these aspects. So please explore as much as you can so that together we can build an Africa that can feed itself and feed the world. Thank you all for listening. Thank you. Bye.
You're very much welcome. So with that, we say good night, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Haruna. Bye, and see you some other time. Thank you, everybody.